这个当中，中国的贡献者做出了这个我们不能说应有的贡献，就是做一些我们应该做的，交为父类。一切荣耀归于圣帕帕，一切荣耀归于父类，一切荣耀归于我们参与科尔坦的奉献者，中国的奉献者。好嘞，同志们。
They distributed 108 books and collected 920 Lakshmi coins. So we give that for the temple, for the development of our Malaka Yatra. Vibhabai Shesha Lokapto Vesha Nitratari Yoto Jiva Vibhabai Shesha Vibhabai Shesha Lokapto Vesha Jaya
Namaste.
Yamuna Jivana Kilipayayana Manasa Chandra Tapora Yamuna Jivana Yamuna Jivana Kilipayayana Manasa Chandra Tapora Yamuna Jivana Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhiraya Nistapraeshu Babadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhagavati Naishtaki. We're reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 10, text number 21.
今天来阅读圣典布教坛第二篇第10章10节21。
Yad Atmani Niralokam Atmanai O Atmanam Cha Didrikshata Nirbinne Hi Akshini Tashya Jyotish Chakshur Gunagraha Yad Atmani Niralokam Atmanam Cha Didrikshata Nirbhinehi Akshini Tashya Jyotish Chakshur Gunagraha Yad Atmani Niralokam didrikshata Nirvinehi akshinitasya Jyotish chakshur ganagraha Yad atmani niralokam Atmanam cha didrikshata Nirvinehi akshinitasya Jyotish chakshur ganagraha Vaishnavis.
Yadatmani niralokam Atmanam chati jikshata Nirvinaya shinitasya Jyoti chakshu gunagraha
Yadatmani niralokam Atmanam chati
Yada. While. Atmani, unto himself,
向他自己，
Niralokam, without any light,
没有光明，
Atmanam, his own transcendental body,
他自己超然的身体，
Cha, also other bodily forms,
还有其他身体形体，
Didrikshata, desired to look upon,
渴望看见，
Nirbine, due to being sprouted,
由于突然出现，
he, for,
由于
Akshini, of the eyes,
眼睛的，
Tasya, of him,
他的
Jyoti, the sun,
太阳，
Chakshu, the eyes,
双眼，
Gunagraha, the power of seeing.
视力。
Translation. Thus, when everything existed in darkness, the Lord desired to see himself and all that was created. Then the eyes, the illuminating God, Sun, the power of vision, and the object of sight all became manifested.
译文：那时一切都是在黑暗中。当至尊主想要看他自己和所创造的一切时，眼睛、负责照明的太阳神、生物体的视力和看的对象都展现了。
Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The universe is by nature dense darkness, and therefore the total creation is called tamas, or darkness. The night is the real feature of the universe, for then one cannot see anything, including oneself. The Lord, out of his causeless mercy, first desired to see himself and all the creation as well, and thus the sun became manifested. The power of vision for all living entities became possible, and the objects of vision were also manifested. This means that the whole phenomenal world became visible after the creation of the sun.
要指宇宙内原本是极为黑暗的，为此梵文称整个创造之 tamas 黑暗。黑夜是宇宙的真正特色，人在其中看不见任何事物，甚至包括自己。至尊主出于他没有缘故的仁慈，想要看他自己和宇宙内创造的一切，于是太阳展示出来，众生的视力和看的对象也随即展示出来。这意味着整个现象世界在太阳被创造后变得可以看见了。
Om Gyana Timarandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadama Yam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yata Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sakrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishaka Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So Sukadeva Goswami is telling us how the Virata Purush is developing at the beginning of creation.
舒克这个构想，你就在讲述在创造之初，维拉的舒克是怎么展示出来的。
And today we're hearing about the power of seeing and the eyes and how it depends on the sun.
今天我们听到了，视力、眼睛都和太阳都依赖于太阳。
Right? In the darkness of night, we cannot see anything.
在黑沉沉的黑夜，我们什么也看不清。
So, Prabhupada explains to us that the nature of this universe is darkness.
他就给我们解释说，这个宇宙的真正本质是黑暗。
Without the sun, there's no light in the universe.
如果没有太阳，整个宇宙呢就一片漆黑，没有光明。
If you live in the lower regions of the universe that is below Bhumandala, then all the different subterranean planets, subterranean heavenly planets, and the hellish planets are there.
在这个骷髅塔下面，或者宇宙的下半部分是地下的天堂星宿、低等星宿，它们的位置。
Yamaraj's planet is also there. Yamaraj, the god of death who punishes the sinful people.
这个死神负责惩罚罪人的死神亚玛拉的居所也在这个区域。
They all live in the lower regions of the universe.
他们的居所呢，全在宇宙的下半部分。
But the sun is in the upper region of the universe.
而太阳是在宇宙的上半部分。
And they don't get any light of the sun.
所以下半部分的居民呢，看不见阳光。
Because the light of the sun is covered by Bhumandala. Bhumandala covers the whole area and there's no rays of the light to go into the lower regions.
因为整个布曼的呢，这个布曼的呢，就把整个阳光呢都覆盖住了，所以在它下面的居民都看不见阳光。
We only get half a day of sunlight, right? The sun rises, the sun sets in the course of the day, about 12 hours.
我们呢，一天呢，12个小时能够得到阳光。
And the rest of the time the sun is hidden from us, we're in darkness.
而其他的时候看不见阳光呢，我们也在黑暗当中。
So, in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is stated, Krishna Suryasam Mayahaya Antika. Yahan Krishna Tahannahi Mayahaya Adhikar. The saying Krishna is like the sun, and wherever there is sunlight, there will be no darkness.
这个经文呢，出自是柴根加查尔提米的，意思是说 ，Krishna 的圣名就像太阳，哪里有太阳，哪里就没有黑暗。
Maya is like darkness. The absence of Krishna is like darkness.
Maya 就好像黑暗，没有 Krishna 的地方呢，就是黑暗。
But wherever there is the light of the sun, there's no darkness. And the same way, wherever there is Krishna, there is no Maya.
有个比喻，就好像阳光出现在哪里的，哪里就没有黑暗。同样的呢，哪里有 Krishna， 哪里就没有 Maya 假象。
Just like the sun, now we're in the light of the sun. There's no darkness.
那比如说呢，现在呢， 看日出东方，我们就黑暗已经被驱散了。
But we know in course of time, and that by the time it comes to this time in the evening, like 8:30 in the evening, it will be dark.
我们也知道呢，到了夜晚的时候呢，一切都陷入黑暗当中。
Because the sun is covered, is hidden from our vision.
因为那时候我们也看不见太阳。
In the same way, when we're in Krishna consciousness, there's no Maya.
所以这个比喻就好比是，如果谁处于 Krishna 知觉当中呢，他就不在玛雅。
But as soon as we leave Krishna consciousness, immediately we're in Maya.
但是，一旦我们离开 Krishna 知觉的那一刻，立刻处在玛雅中。
You don't have to wait for the Maya to come.
你都不用等玛雅来。
Just like we don't wait for the darkness to come. As soon as you put out the light, the darkness is there.
这就好比是我们用不着等待黑暗，一旦这个灯光灭了，立刻就有黑暗。
So this planet, the whole universe is in darkness.
整个的宇宙是处在黑暗当中。
But when the sun comes, in the presence of the sun, then the darkness is removed.
但是，一旦有太阳，这个黑暗，宇宙的黑暗就消失了。
In the same way, when we're in Krishna consciousness, there's no Maya.
所以这个就好比是，当我们处在 Krishna 知觉当中呢，不再有玛雅。
And as soon as we forget Krishna, immediately we're in Maya.
那相反的是，一旦我们不在 Krishna 知觉中，就马上就在玛雅。
So we want to always be attentive, to be always alert, to stay in Krishna consciousness.
所以我们希望的是，总是专注、小心翼翼的、非常警觉的在 Krishna 知觉中。
How can we become alert to always be in Krishna consciousness?
那我们能如何做到警觉的在 Krishna 知觉中？
Well, one thing you can do is to constantly chant the holy name.
一个方法就是恒常唱诵圣名。
If we keep the holy name on our tongue, then that will protect us from Maya.
如果我们把圣名放在我们的舌头上，就会保护我们在玛雅。
We want to always be engaged in Krishna service.
我们应该总是在为 Krishna 做服务。
In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna was describing how to overcome the modes of nature.
主 Krishna 在《大梵歌》就阐释了怎么摆脱自然属性。
Who knows which chapter in the Bhagavad Gita Krishna describes the three modes of material nature?
谁回答一下？《大梵歌》第几章描述了自然形态？是第几章
14章。对。
60节的任何时候都放在玛雅就有了。
OK， 你可以告诉我们梵文。告诉我们梵文是什么？Yes. One who is engaged in my devotional service without falling down, then he transcends the modes of nature and comes to the level of Brahman.
这个译文是完全从事奉献服务，在任何情况下都不停止，就立即超越不自然的形态，并且到达梵的境界。
So we transcend the modes of nature, we come to the level of Brahman. On the level of Brahman, we experience bliss.
所以我们超越物质自然的形态，就达到梵的境界。到达了梵的境界之后，我们就在极乐当中。
In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna describes Brahma Bhuta Prasan Atma. Brahma Bhuta Prasan Atma. Prasan Atma. There was a devotee, Prabhupada disciple. Prabhupada gave him the name Prasan Atma. Means a joyful soul.
看到有个门徒，他的名字叫 Prasanatma， 就是一个邪恶的灵魂。
So who is Prasanatma? Who is a joyful soul? One who knows that he is Brahman, that he is not the body.
什么样的人能够成为这样的 prasanatma 呢？就知道他不是这个躯体，他是灵魂。
Right? Brahma Buddha, one who understands I'm not the body, I'm Brahman.
他明白到我不是这个躯体，我是 Brahma。
And the nature of Brahman is to be joyful.
而 Brahman 的天性就是喜气洋洋的。
Right? We think we're the body, we'll be miserable.
如果我们认同于这个躯体呢，我们就是总是痛苦。
How can you be happy living in a material body?
在物质躯体当中，怎么能够快乐起来呢？
Well, Prabhupada said there's only two people who are happy.
他爸说有两类人是快乐的人，
One is a Krishna conscious person, and the other is the fool.
一类是 Krishna 知觉的人，另外一个是傻瓜。
The fool thinks I'm happy in my material body.
傻瓜会认为我在这个物质躯体当中我也挺自在挺快乐的。
Although the material body is meant for suffering, we're thinking we're happy.
虽然这个物质躯体目的就是给我们痛苦，但是我们还觉得自己挺快乐。
It's very, very easy to give pain to the material body.
要想给这个物质躯体带来痛苦很容易。
Any little thing goes wrong with your body and you suffer so much.
你这躯体当中哪怕有一点点出的小毛病，你就痛苦。
Right? Maybe somebody stands on your toe. Oh!
有人踩了你的大脚趾头，你就疼得不得了。
Somebody pulls your ear. Ah!
有人揪住你的耳朵，你就哎呀。
There's so many different ways the body gives us pain.
要想给这个身体带来痛苦的太容易了。
Can you think, how do you get pleasure from the body?
那你仔细思考一下，你用什么方法能够给这个身体带来快乐呢？
Can you imagine giving pleasure to your toe?
你能想象一下，你怎么能让你的大脚趾头快乐？
You can get pain very easily, but to get pleasure from the toe, very difficult.
让你的脚趾头痛苦是很容易的，但让你的脚趾头快乐很难。
This body is just meant for suffering.
这个身体躯体就是为了给我们痛苦的。
But foolish people are thinking, I am happy, I'm enjoying my body.
但是傻瓜就想，哎，我很快乐，我在享受这个身体。
And so Krishna consciousness is to bring us to the platform of Brahman.
Krishna 知觉的目的是把我们带到饭的层面。
To understand we're not the body, that we're spiritual entities, part and parcel of the Lord.
我们不是这个躯体，我们是至尊主的所属部分，是灵性的。
And it's not wrong to want to be happy. It's not wrong to want to enjoy.
想要变得快乐，想要享受，这是无可厚非的。
But we have to know where to find the happiness, where to get the enjoyment.
但是从哪里得到快乐，从哪里去享受？
You don't get the happiness just from the material body.
你不能从物质躯体那里得到快乐。
We don't get the happiness here in this material world.
不能从这个物质世界得到快乐。
But we can get real happiness from the soul and bringing our soul back to Godhead.
我们可以从灵魂那里得到真正的快乐，把灵魂带到神手那里。
So there is happiness, there is enjoyment, and we can have that happiness and enjoyment.
确实有快乐存在，也有享受存在。
But we have to get it in Krishna consciousness,
但是我们要在 Krishna 知觉当中去寻找，
not in this Maya trying to enjoy the material body and the material world.
而不是在幻象当中、假象当中，试图从身体、从物质世界当中得到快乐。
Material world is described in the Bhagavad Gita that it is dukkhalayam ashashvatam, a temporary place of misery.
佛教上都说物质世界它来要阿沙小短暂而痛苦的世界。
So the material world, the material body, all meant for misery, all to give us suffering.
物质世界连同这个物质躯体，目的都是让我痛苦。
But the soul, the spiritual energy is meant to give us bliss.
而灵魂、灵性的能量是为了给我们快乐。
By nature, we are all Satchit Ananda. We are all full of eternity, knowledge, and bliss.
我们的本性是什么呢 ？Satchidananda， 永恒，充满知识、快乐。
But we're suffering because we're identifying with the body.
但是我们之所以痛苦，就是认同于这个躯体。
So when we become Brahma Buddha, when we know that we're not the body, when we understand our spiritual position, then we will experience real pleasure.
所以当我们处在 Brahma Buddha 层面，我们知道我们来到饭的层面，知道我们是这个躯体的时候，我们就在快乐当中。
But to come to that Brahma Buddha platform, we have to know the process, how to get there.
但是我们要到达 Brahma Buddha 层面，我们要知道怎么来到这个程序。
If we're caught in the modes of nature, it's very difficult to get free.
如果我们卷入到自然形态当中，要出来就难了。
If you're way down in the bottom of the mode of ignorance, it's very difficult to come up to the Brahma Buddha platform.
如果已经深深的掉到了愚昧属性当中，要想到达 Brahma Buddha 层面就难了。
It's a big jump up.
这个距离非常的遥远。
Become more in the mode of passion, rajagun, but still it's a big way up to get out of the modes of nature.
即便到达了 Rajaguna 激情属性，要想脱离整个物质自然形态，也是很遥远的距离。
How to get up to that, out of the modes of nature? We simply have to take shelter of devotional service.
那如何一举的摆脱所有物质自然属性呢？就是脱避于奉献服务。
Devi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duradyaya. The Maya is very difficult to get free from.
这个梵文世界是说玛雅假象，脱离假象很难。
But Mayavaye Prapajante Mayamitam Tarantite. It's very easy if you take shelter of Lord Krishna.
谁要是脱避了 Krishna， 就可以轻易的摆脱假象。
And we take shelter of Lord Krishna by engaging in his devotional service.
我们通过做奉献服务来脱避 Krishna，
By chanting his holy names,
唱诵 Krishna 圣名，
by worshipping his deity,
崇拜 Krishna 神像，
by reading his scriptures.
阅读 Krishna 的经典。
In this way we can engage our senses in the service of Krishna.
我们将感官用于服务 Krishna，
We awaken our original consciousness.
从而唤醒最初的知觉。
The darkness is removed where there is the light of Krishna.
哪里有 Krishna 的光明，哪里就没有黑暗。
So the Srimad Bhagavatam was spoken in the absent because Lord Krishna left the planet. He'd gone, he'd left the world. So there had to be some religious principles present.
为什么讲述圣典不加瓦坛呢 ？Krishna 离开了这个世界，但是必须还有宗教原则。
So the Srimad Bhagavatam appeared, and it's described that this Srimad Bhagavatam is as brilliant as the sun.
于是圣典国家瓦坛便出现了。圣典国家瓦坛像太阳一样璀璨光明。
People who have lost their vision, in other words, the darkness, due to the darkness of the age of Kali, they've lost their vision. They will get light from this Purana.
由于哈里年代黑沉沉的黑暗，那些失去了光明视域的人，可以从这部圣典国家瓦坛当中得到光明。
And we offer our prayers. Every day we're saying, Om Ajnana Timarandasya. I was born in the darkness, ignorance.
我们每天念这个 Om Dhyana 的意思就是说，我诞生在愚昧的黑暗中。
But my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge.
而我的灵性导师以知识的火炬启亮了我黑暗的双眼。
So Srimad Bhagavatam is also transcendental knowledge, opening our eyes to the reality of life.
圣典国加瓦坛就是超人的知识，把我们启亮了我们黑暗的双眼，让我们进入到光明当中。
We don't like to open our eyes. We don't like to look and see.
但是我们不想睁眼，我们不想去睁开眼睛看。
We're enjoying the body. We're thinking we're enjoying the body.
我们在尽情享受这个身体，我们以为我们在享受。
I have my nice home.
我有一个很舒适的家。
I have my family members.
我也有家人。
Maybe you have a dog or a cat.
也许家里还有个宠物猫或者宠物狗。
Or a little bird.
或者家里还有养了几只小
Or
狗。
some goldfish.
还有几只金鱼。
And we're thinking, this is my home.
这就是我的家呀。
But we have to give all these things up one day. You have to leave everything.
迟早有一天，我们要离开这一切，把它们都抛在后面。
You have to go, take another birth.
不得不投生到另外一个躯体。
So we heard, we were speaking yesterday about the next birth. We have to get ready for the next birth.
昨天我们早课讲到了，要为来世做好准备。
Where do we want to go next?
我们接下来下一世想去哪？
Alright, now we have this body, human body, fortunate human body.
现在很幸运的，我们获得了这含有的人体。
There's a nice song we sing. Bhaja Harimana Srinandanandana Abhaya Charanara Vindure Durlabha Manava Janama Satsange Taraho Ye Bhavo Sindure. This is a very nice song which devotees often sing. We have to teach it to you sometime. Anyway, the meaning is that we should use our mind to worship Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj.
这个世界大意说，心呀，崇拜南达大君的儿郎吧。
And he said, the song goes on to say that by worshipping the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, we will become fearless.
崇拜南达大君的可爱的儿郎吧，这样一个人就能变得无惧无畏。
In material world, everyone's full of fear.
物质世界呢，人人都有恐惧感。
No, we're afraid. We're afraid of the government. We're afraid of the officials. We're afraid of the policemen.
我们害怕政府，害怕当官的，害怕警察。
We're afraid of the doctors.
医生我们也害怕。
We're afraid of all the nasty people who come and can give us a lot of trouble.
就那些特别的恶劣的人，他们会给我们找麻烦的人，我们也害怕他们。
Yeah, we live in fear. But we have achieved this rare human body.
我们获得了这个含有的人体生命。
Durlabha Manava Janamasa. It's very rare to get the human birth. There's so many species of life.
读到吧，真的吗？这个有这么多的生命种族，但是人体生命非常少见。
Look at Malaysia. There's so many trees everywhere.
我们看马来西亚呢，这里是郁郁葱葱的，
Many trees and many insects also.
遍地都是昆虫，
Many mosquitoes.
蚊虫，到处都是蚊虫，
Many viruses.
还有细菌。
There's so many things. See, we're so fortunate we have got the human body.
我们特别的幸运，因为我们得到了这个含有的人体生
But
命。
not only have we got the human body, we've got association with devotees.
而且我们还得到了奉献者的联谊。
Durlabha Manava Janamasa Taraho Ye Bhavo Sindure. In the association of devotees, we can cross over the ocean of material existence.
在奉献者的联谊当中，我们就可以跨越这无知的物质汪洋。
Without the association, it's very difficult to cross the ocean.
没有奉献的联谊，就很难跨越这个物质存在的海洋。
You wouldn't want to have your own little boat and go and try to cross the ocean on your own.
你如果有一叶小舟，你独自一个人能跨越海洋吗？
But if we get a nice ship means that this Krishna conscious movement is a nice ship to help us cross the ocean.
这个坚固的船只是什么呢？就是这个 Krishna 这个运动可以帮助我们跨越人之之洋。
And we have Srila Prabhupada as the captain of the ship.
而施特帕帕的就是我们这个船上的船长。
And we have a nice breeze to help us cross the ocean, the Srimad Bhagavatam.
我们也有顺风帮助我们跨越，但这个风就是圣典布加瓦坛。
So in this way we can all get free from all the miseries of material life.
那最后呢，我们就可以跨越这个物质生活的痛苦。
We just have to take advantage of this association.
我们所需要做的呢，就是好好的利用这个联谊的机会。
Okay. Any questions?
那个有人说，不在灰尘世界中，就在玛雅中，在灰尘之中都没玛雅。有没有这种情况？有的人既在玛雅中，又在灰尘之中。比如说他抽烟的时候，他想；他喝酒的时候，他也想。这种情况是在玛雅中还是在灰尘之中？
Is there any case that one can be both situated in Maya and Krishna consciousness? For example, one can smoke cigarettes and drink wine and while thinking about Krishna.
Well, it's not pure Krishna consciousness. It's mixed consciousness.
这个吧，就不是纯粹的 Krishna 直觉，是属于混合的 Krishna 直觉。
There are people who make a show of being Krishna conscious, but at the same time they're very attached to material life.
有的人装模作样的，很有 Krishna 直觉的样子，但是非常依附物质生活。
You get people, they're big scholars, they know all the slokas, they know everything about Krishna.
有一些大学者，他觉得就是脱口成章，诗节就是讲得非常顺，但是他们没有知识。
Whenever they take their cigarettes, they put a tosi there.
他们抽烟的时候，竟然还把 tosi 放在烟卷上。
Or put the tosi in their tea when they're drinking their tea.
或者他们喝酒的时候呢，就把 tosi 放在舌头上。茶叶。
So that's not pure Krishna consciousness.
他们把 tosi 当茶喝，所以这不是 Krishna 直觉。
It's a shadow.
不是纯粹的 Krishna 直觉，是影子。
They're imitating something.
他们在模仿。
They have some attraction to Krishna, but they're not free of Maya.
他们对 Krishna 也有些许的吸引，但是没有摆脱 Maya。
So we want to see pure Krishna consciousness.
所以我们希望看到人们拥有纯粹 Krishna 直觉。
Not some just talking, making a show.
而不是嘴上就是讲讲，然后表面上是 Krishna 直觉。
And at the same time, enjoying the material world.
不是在那里呢，同时在享受物质世界。
Having their cigarettes, having their alcohol.
他们也抽烟喝酒。
We know sometimes when we give class online, people are listening to the class at the same time they're smoking a cigarette or something.
你知道，就是我们在网上讲课的时候呢，有的人呢一边听着课，还一边抽着烟或者喝着茶。
And so they have some interest in Krishna, but they're still very strongly attached to the material world.
他们一方面对 Krishna 直觉有兴趣，一方面呢很依附物质世界。
They have to give up these sinful activities.
他们要放弃，必须放弃这些罪恶，
And then only they can make progress.
之后他们能够取得进步。
Without following the four regulator principles, they're not making any real progress.
不遵守规范原则， 则思想规范的人，不能取得实质的进步。
But they have some show of devotion.
他们只是有一些表面上炫耀，在展示。
They have some attraction to Krishna.
他们对 Krishna 有一点点吸引。
So they need to get strong association.
他们需要的是特别坚强有力的联谊。
Somebody has to cut that attachment which they have for their sense gratification.
有人来斩断他们对感官享乐的依附。
We know we get people like that. They come along and they want to get initiation, and they still have so many bad habits.
我们看到有些人过来，他们想获得启迪，但是他们仍然有一些恶习。
So we have to educate people.
所以我们要教育人们。
We have to understand there's devotional service in the modes.
我们要知道，就是奉献服务有处在不同自然属性当中。
But we are interested in pure devotion.
但是我们感兴趣的是纯粹的奉爱。
Rupa Goswami teaches us about pure devotion.
如果高swami教导的是纯粹的奉爱。
But if you read Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, Lord Kapila talks about how there's devotion in passion and ignorance and goodness.
在圣典佛教晚坛第3篇，主卡皮拉就讲述了处在愚昧属性、激情属性、善良属性的奉献服务。
Right? So people are doing like that. They're worshipping the deity, they come off the altar and smoke a cigarette.
所以有这样的人，他们在神坛上崇拜神像，从下来之后就开始点烟，抽烟。
So that's in devotional service in ignorance.
这就属于是愚昧属性当中的奉献服务。
Devotional service in passion is done. You want to get name and honor for yourself.
那么激情属性的奉献服务是什么呢？就想为自己捞取荣誉。
I'm a great devotee.
我是这么了不起的奉献。
So that's the mode of passion.
这是激情属性。
And the mode of goodness is you want to destroy sin.
而善良属性呢，是想要消除罪恶。
You do devotional service just simply to get rid of our past karma.
一个人呢，想要去除过往的罪恶活动，去从事奉献服务。
But pure devotion is done simply for the pleasure of Lord Krishna.
而纯粹的奉爱呢，就是只是为了取悦 Krishna 去
We
做，
simply want to please Krishna.
一心的只想取悦 Krishna。
Anyabilasita sunyam jnana karma janavritam anukuyena krishnano shilanam bhaktir uttamam. Rupa Goswami has given us this definition of pure devotion.
如何跟索阿米就跟我们讲了什么是纯粹的奉爱服务下的定义，
That there should be no desire for fruitive activities or philosophical speculation.
纯粹的奉献服务应该摆脱了心智的推敲和功利性活动
Means you're not interested in liberation.
也不应该渴求得到解脱。
One should simply want to serve Krishna favorably.
人应该想顺利的去服务 Krishna。
You know, Kamsa was also thinking of Krishna, but he was thinking to kill Krishna.
康瑟也念念不忘 Krishna， 但是他想的是怎么去加害 Krishna。
So that is not favorable to devotional service.
所以这是不是顺意的奉献服务。
Or any other question?
还有其他的问题？
Makunda, I signed all the forms if you want to give them out now.
那个奉爱服务是自发的奉爱服务，这个是超越掉那个物质的这种层面呢，还是在规范修行中超越这个？它俩的区别。
sadhana bhakti 和 raga nuga
奉爱就是自发
奉献和规范修持的奉爱的区别。What's the difference between sadhana bhakti and raga spontaneous?
Well, the difference is that in Raganuga Bhakti, one is spontaneously attracted to Krishna without thinking about the rules and regulations.
就在 raga nuga bhakti 当中，一个人自发的就被 Krishna 吸引了，他就都没有考虑到这规范原则。
You know, in the beginning, to wake up in the morning, maybe we have to have a clock, and the alarm clock will wake us up. But after some time, you become habituated, and you wake up without the clock.
比如说吧，一开始清晨早起呢，我们得上闹钟，然后渐渐过一段时间呢，就不用闹钟，我们也能起。
So spontaneous Raganuga Bhakti is that like that you just naturally want to serve Krishna.
Raganuga Bhakti 呢，就好比是这样，就一个人自发的就想服务 Krishna 了。
Without even thinking about all the rules and regulations.
他就不用再去考虑这些规范。
But one should not be neglected.
但一个人也不应该忽视这些规范原则。
We should not try to imitate somebody on the Raganuga platform.
不能试图去模仿处在 Raganuga Bhakti 层面上的人。
But if somebody is actually on the Raganuga platform, they will naturally follow the rules and regulations.
但是处在 Raganuga Bhakti 层面的人，他自动的就遵守了规范原则。
Without even thinking about the rules.
他不用去刻意的去遵守这些规范。
Yes.
对我们一天的服务，好像是有不处在冲突，有不处在激情，处在善良是很少的。比如说呢，没有换洁净的衣服啦，没有沐浴规定的次数啦，这不就是处在激情或者分别形态当中？另外，我们每一天的就是比如说呢，我们一天做完服务之后要休息啦，完了有家人陪伴呢，这个时候根本就没有Krishna知觉，这意味着是不是我们都处在那个因为激情当中
So, during the day, sometimes we cannot follow strictly. Sometimes we are in the mode of ignorance. For example, during the day we may associate with our family members. At that time, we forget Krishna. So does that mean that we are in ignorance?
Yes. It depends how you're associating with them.
这也取决于我们怎么跟家人是怎么联谊。
You have to think your husband is also a part and parcel of Krishna.
你应该想着你的丈夫呢，他也是 Krishna 所有部分。
You have to see the spirit soul in him also.
你应该把它看成灵魂。
You have to want to try to dovetail that mood, Krishna consciousness, in your home, in your family life. You have an altar at home, you have deity at home, you're offering your food at home. So you're doing a lot of things for the service of Krishna.
我们就把 Krishna 知觉契合在家庭生活当中，在家中安放神坛，邀请神像，每天吃供奉过的食物。
At the same time, you cannot be neglectful.
与此同时呢，我们也不能忽视家人。
You have a family, you have a husband, you have to show care for them, you have to show your concern and interest in them.
因为有家人、家庭成员，你也要对他们表示出兴趣、关心、关爱。
Because of your husband, he's helping you in Krishna consciousness and probably pays for you to come on this trip. I don't know who gives the money.
也许因为你的丈夫呢，他给帮助了你出生之间，也许你这次来马来西亚的路费还是他掏的。
So you have to appreciate that he's doing service for Krishna.
所以也应该为他就是在Krishna之前做的一些服务也表示感激。
And you have to encourage him.
你需要鼓励他。
Yeah. Maybe in the future you can bring him also.
也许下一次将来你把他也一起带来。
Yeah, so being a married woman, you should not be neglectful, don't be artificial, you should take care and please your husband.
所以作为已婚妇女呢，就不能娇柔造作，也应该照顾好自己丈夫。
Prabhu here can give you more advice.
抓着男的话，我可以给我们做很多的建议。
Yes.
Yes, please join. You will definitely get a lot of benefit just by coming, on our platform, hearing all the questions, how the answer comes about, and very practical, very practical. You will love it. Just a matter of opening up yourself to how to deal with your family matters and all that. It's very easy actually. It's just a matter of being patient about it.
就是有一个平台，在这平台上有很多案例问答的。然后呢，我们现在做的呢是让我们自己呢敞开心扉，心胸宽广的，然后我们就从中呢也得到一些建议，然后实用到我们的生活当中。
It will be nice if they don't give you any hassle, any problem, any anger. You're really satisfied. That will be the first thing that you like to go through. To make sure that all your loved ones accept who you are. That is the process.
就是不要对家人生气、愤怒，情绪化，就让家里人呢，心意平和，对我们感到满足，这样家人会接受我们。
So when you say yourself to Wanda Mataji is the one who is operating the group, register with her and tell her time for everyone.
温的马达基呢，他因为现在有个他负责这件事，就是谁想要进这个平台，可以跟他联系。
So we have these certificates for everyone.
我们现在给大家发证书。